Okay, hey y'all, this is the second video. I decided to do this Dark Forged Yeti deck that I have. That it's got. Let's see, there was a tournament three days ago, maybe 2 days ago. This guy played this Dark Forged Yetis deck, and I was like, got to third place, and I was like, wow, this deck looks kind of weird. I don't know if it can work, but this guy made it work, so figured I might as well try it. I only changed one thing about the list. He was playing 3 Dendrify and 2 Botanimate and 1 Burnout. But I thought Botanimate's hard level gated. It doesn't do that much if you don't draw it, and you definitely want to play all your Dark Forge stuff before in the rank 1. So there's no way you'd really want to like play Botanimate, right? So I took out all the Botanimates and I added in Burnout, which is a pretty good underleveled spell. You can play it in rank 2 or 3, like it's a relative success, which you just can't do with Botanimate because it's restricted to level 1 creatures if you don't play it in rank 1. So what is this list, you might ask? Well, it's basically a Darkforged list. It plays the Shroudthorn Splicer, Darkstone Acer, and both Spring Dryad type Darkforged, the Umbraskan Yeti and the Duskhammer, or Umbraskan Yeti. And, well, I mean, it's a Darkforged deck. Like, you play these 2 cards, and then you back them up with Shroudthorn Splicers, which puts a billion creatures into play, because whenever a Darkforged comes into play from your hand, it puts a copy of itself into play, or a mimic of itself into play. And the Darkstone Acer is the board control Acer. It just, domes a creature when it comes into play. So you play these cards to like spread the board wide out, to pump your Duskhammer and your Umbraskan Yeti. And then you play either Wirewood Patriarch to pump your guys, or First Sword to pump your guys. And then you just attack them until they die. Alternatively, you can also play Aranti Warlord, which works with Umbraskan Yeti to control the board even further, because Aranti Warlord hits any creature in front of a Yeti when it gets played. It's a Yeti itself, and so is the Umbraskan Yeti. And I think the only cards I haven't talked about are Dendrify and Aetherphage, which, they're not too much to talk about, right? Aetherphage is just, a bug that takes away spells. It's very good against certain decks and pretty bad against others. Like, it's very, very strong against Weegu, and it's very strong against Oratek. But it's pretty weak against dinosaurs generally, since they only usually play like 3 Dendrifys and 3 Degen Siphons, and you don't really have time to strip them while you're trying to deal with their gigantic creatures. So it's not a must play against every deck. Dendrify is, just the catch-all removal spell. If you need to kill something and Aranti Warlord just was not going to do the trick, you shoot it with a Dendrify and turn it into a tree. And Burnout, I put in Burnouts because I wanted an extra removal spell. Botanimate in the guy's original list looked horrible to me. I have already explained that. And Burnout's just like a very decent removal spell. It does 8 damage to anything and then removes itself from your deck, so you have a greater chance of drawing the Darkforged. I think that's about it. As a disclaimer, of course, I've never played this deck. It's just like the Weegu deck. We're trying different things today. And I actually have no idea how it will perform. I haven't played any of its matchups. I have never played against it. I just saw it in this ladder tournament. It did pretty well. People wanted me to play it. Like, I asked in Soulforge ladder chat what people wanted me to play to record a video of, and they said, hey, play Darkforged Yetis, and something awful like Izotech Valifrax control. So I went for Darkforged Yetis. So, yep. We're going to end the video here and go to round 1.